Yo, what is up guys? I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys if the iPhone 5C is good in 2020. Let's get right into it. So guys, let's go ahead and start things off with a boot up test. So guys, here we are in the iPhone, and now we're going to test out some of the apps, and at first we're going to do stock apps, then we're going to move on to some of the other apps. Now let's start off with the App Store. And you can see that it loads up pretty quickly. Scrolling is smooth, you can get through these fast, no stuttering at all, feels perfectly fast. Getting out of the app, fast as well. Let's go ahead and go into the iTunes Store. And here's the iTunes Store loading up, and it doesn't take too long, a little bit longer than the App Store I think, but it's pretty fast. No stutters, it just feels smooth, and getting out of the app, again, smooth. Let's go into the weather app. Perfect loading on that. That was very fast, and that one loaded fast as well. Getting out of this, again, fast. And let's test out the Spotlight search. Very fast on that one. Typing something in, results. Takes a little bit longer than just, seeing what's already there, but now let's move on to some of the regular apps. Here we got YouTube, and I can already tell you guys that this is going to be longer than these apps because these aren't Apple's apps. These are obviously other developers' apps, so these are going to be a little bit slower than regular apps. So let's go ahead and try out YouTube. And you can see that there was quite a delay there compared to like the App Store and the iTunes Store and the weather, but it's pretty fast. Not too slow for a phone that's 7 years old, so let's go ahead and get out of YouTube, go into YouTube Studio. This one's also pretty fast. Let's go ahead and get out of this. Let's go into Spotify. Spotify is pretty fast as well. Let's get out of this. I'm going to save speed test for later. Let's go into Safari. Test out a website. Let's go to the HTML5 test. As you guys can see, that was pretty fast, and it's a pretty high-scoring web browser. Let's go ahead and get out of this and just go to the standard apple.com. Fast as well compared to the 4S, because I was using the 4S for a while, and that thing is so much slower than this phone, by far. Let's get rid of this. Now let's just do a simple search of Apple products. Keyboard wasn't responding, but you can see pretty slow actually, just doing a simple Google search, but not too bad. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, go off of here, and let's do the speed test. This is going to be the internet test. I am on, you can see I'm using LTE right now because I didn't want Wi-Fi to interfere with it. So let's go ahead and see how fast this is using T-Mobile as its connection. And you can see we're into the 40s, 40 megabytes per second download. Now we're back into the 30s, but that's actually pretty fast for a phone that's 7 years old, because this phone came out in 2013, and you can see that it is pretty fast, almost up to 50 megs downloading. And this one's probably going to be, this one's pretty good too. Upload speed is very fast for a phone that's 7 years old, because, I mean, this is basically perfect speeds for this network. And it's coming on a 7-year phone. So let's go ahead and get out of this, and now I will show you the Geekbench scores. Here you guys can see the Geekbench scores for this phone, 1,246 on the single core, 1,806 on the multi-core score for this phone. And it actually is pretty fast considering this phone is a 7-year-old phone. It is a 32-bit phone, so that is why it didn't get iOS 11. We are on iOS 10 with this phone, general about iOS 10.3.3, not too bad, but apps are going to start being not supported on the App Store soon. I mean, a lot of them support iOS 9 as their minimum requirement, but there is a workaround that you can use to get apps for this phone if there was an older version. Not the standard iCloud, download this, whatever. If you have never downloaded the app before, there's a way to get it even if it requires a new version. So maybe will make a video about that in the future, but yes, there's a workaround for that since it is on iOS 10. So this is a perfectly usable phone. Like, this phone is perfectly fast for anybody who would want it as maybe a budget phone. It's a pretty fast phone, especially for being 7 years old. I know it's not up to par with maybe like 10 and some of the newer phones, but it's pretty fast, honestly, for a 7-year-old phone, and it can support the 32-bit apps that all iPhones can't that are on iOS 11 or higher, which I appreciate because, jelly car. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video on this review of the iPhone 5C. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton. Sharing the video would also go a long way. But thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.